For number 9, part B, we're looking for the equilibrium quantity and the equilibrium price. So for part B, we're going to take the two functions, the demand and the supply function, and we're going to see where they're equal by setting them equal to each other. And then we're going to solve this quadratic equation for x. So we're going through step 1, and then now we're on step 2. We're going to bring everything over to one side, so I'm going to go ahead and add 2x squared to both sides and subtract 80 from both sides. So I get everything to cancel out on the left side. I get 0 equals 2x squared plus 15x minus 50. Now I'm going to attempt to factor this, and when we factor, we do first times the first to get 2x squared, so that would be 2x and x. Now we're looking for two numbers that multiply together to give negative 50. There's several options. I'm going to go with 5 and 10, and I'm going to choose a positive 10 and a negative 5. Remember that you can always check this by foiling it out. So if I do first times the first, we get 2x squared. Outer times the outer, I get 20x. Inner times the inner, minus 5x. And then last times the last, we get negative 50. When we combine the two middle terms, we get 15x, and positive 15x was what we wanted originally for that middle term. Remember that knowing how to factor is a prerequisite for the course, so make sure that you're practicing how to factor. Always check once you factor. Always check your answer. Make sure you factored correctly. And then once we've factored, we're going to set each one of those factors equal to 0, and then solve for x. One of them, pretty simple, x is negative 10. And this one, we're going to add 5 to both sides and then divide by 2. So we get x equals 5 divided by 2, which is also the same thing as 2.5. We're going to reject the negative x value since we can't have a negative quantity. And we're going to represent 2.5 in terms of thousands of units. So if I multiply that by 1,000, that gives me 2,500 units. Now we want to find the equilibrium price. Remember that we're using an x value of 5 divided by 2, or 2.5. And to find the equilibrium price, since we're talking about the place where demand and supply are exactly the same, the x value can be plugged into either the supply or the demand functions. I suggest that we choose the easiest since it doesn't matter which one we use. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in x value of 2.5 into the second equation. And then we're going to solve for p. And 15 times 2.5, I get 37.5 plus 30, which gives 67.5. And that tells me that my price is $67.50. So the market equilibrium quantity would be 2,500 units. The equilibrium price would be $67.50.